Well, the Halloween animatronics lineup for Morris Costumes 2024 has been released, and all I have to say is, what happened, Morris Costumes? What's happening, Ghoulies? Welcome back to the Voina experience. Thank you guys so much for watching, subscribing, supporting, and loving us here at TVE as much as we love you. Anyway, guys, on to the topic of the video for today. Of course, everybody has been seeing the Morris Costumes animatronics that have been released. Everybody's getting excited. It's the first look at Halloween animatronics for the 2024 season, and we are so excited. At least everybody seems to be. Now, I haven't, of course, seen everybody's videos, but I have seen a few. It seems that everybody, for most part, or for all intents and purposes, seems to be happy and excited and enjoying the situation. However, I here at the Voina experience, me, myself, and I, Brett, not all that excited about this lineup, guys. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I try to give you guys the honest truth. I'm not a spokesman for anybody here, so I'm just giving you guys my thoughts, my views, my opinions. And Ghoulies, this lineup here from Morris. Again, we're just looking at the Morris costumes, so you know it's just our first looks. And I've waited. I know everybody put their videos out quick, but I wanted to wait a second because I wanted to kind of like really just take it all in. And I gotta say, guys, like there's just not like I kind of wanted more. I know Morris usually gives really good stuff, and I'm just kind of like let's just get into this, guys, and I kind of tell you, we'll just kind of go through these one by one. I'll give you my thoughts, I'll give you my opinions, my emotions, my concerns, and we'll just fire away. So what we want to go through here first is I want to talk about the first animatronic in the list, which is the Grave Robber animatronic from Morris Costumes 2024 lineup. And before we talk about it, let's just real quick take a look at the video.
Hey, you. Give me a good hand with this, huh? This cemetery is full of such opportunities. So much potential. Shut it, you worthless sack of flesh! What are you doing here? Well, follow me back if you want. Wander around here too much and you may end up like him. Don't say I didn't warn you.
So, you know, Ghoulies, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Like, out of all of them that are coming from this, that we've seen from this list, this is kind of like the only one that I just maybe even sort of half enjoy, really. I mean, that's why I'm going to kind of get it done first, because it's just kind of like, I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's nowhere, I mean, I'm not excited about it, but I'm just saying out of all of the ones from this list, this would probably be like, okay, this one's kind of cool. But let's just even look at it and talk about like even like the face. First of all, looks like a face I feel like I've seen before. I can't really place it. I can't go. I can't, you know, I can't get it in my head of which where. But I just feel like it's a face that I've seen like 100 times even on animatronics. The costuming is very plain on it. It's just this black coat with black pants and a black hat. There's nothing really to it. The only thing that's really cool about it is the fact that he's carrying the body on his shoulder, and the body itself is kind of flashing around while he himself moves and says some phrases. So like the movement of the animatronic itself is cool, and the concept is a little bit different with the carrying of the body and having the body thrash around. But like, I mean, like, I'm not gonna buy it. Like, I have no plans to purchase any of these or that one. I just feel like it's the best of the bunch. But ultimately, it's like a rather boring, it's plain, it's bland, there's nothing overly exciting about it other than the fact that it does have a cool movement with the body thrashing around on its shoulders. But other than that, guys, okay, like, I expect better. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know. Well, you know, what do you think of that grave robber, guys? For all of these, please, if you have any thoughts or concerns about any of these animatronics that we're going to go through here briefly, drop us a comment, let us know what you think, because, guys, I know that everybody has got an opinion on these, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm just not excited about this lineup at all. I feel that, you know, for as much as these things cost and for as much as people love them and go after them, I kind of feel this was like a lazy, the whole lineup just seems a little bit lazy, and we'll talk more about it. So this next animatronic that we're going to be looking at here is the Sword Swallower animatronic. And when I initially saw like the still photograph of it without seeing its motion, I thought, hey, that's kind of a cool looking animatronic and its design. I was like, okay, let's see what this guy does. And then I watched the video and again was like, what? Take a look here. It doesn't do anything. I mean, it looks kind of creepy in the face, like it has like the white soulless eyes. It kind of reminds you a little bit of like a Deadite from Evil Dead, just in sort of the way that it looks. But even again, now the costuming, very plain and simple: shirt, bow tie, pants, suspenders, hat. And then the sword going down, like you think something really crazy is going to happen. Like when the sword goes down, something's going to pop out of his stomach or his head's going to fall off. Or I don't know, just something. And then instead he just snaps it right back. It doesn't even come out of his mouth. It doesn't do anything. And then you think, okay, well that's maybe one of the motions. But then it just repeats and then does the same thing with some circus music. Like, what is that? Like, I feel like it's too specific of a prop. Like, the only reason anybody would buy this is if you had a huge circus themed display and this was just something in the background, you have extra money and you're just putting little props here and there that, people don't actually get to go up and actually, see or touch them, but they see like, oh, there's the sword swallowing guy in the back. But like, for us regular, just decorative, like, I mean, Ghoulies, if you're out there, you watch this video, if you've seen this animatronic, and if you like this animatronic, what about this animatronic would make you want to, like, purchase it? Because for me, this is pretty just, I mean, it's nothing going on, man. The sword goes down his throat, and the quick snaps. Is it supposed to be like a quick jump scare? Because it didn't even do that for me. Like, I wasn't even scared of this. The only thing about it that's weird is his face is a little creepy. Other than that, for an animatronic, this is a huge, it's boring. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down on the Sword Swallower. What are your thoughts there? All right, guys. So the next one we want to talk about was the Gargoyle Monument. Not an official name or anything, but it's just what we're referring to it now. It's a monument-looking gargoyle-ish statue. And before I even watched the video, it's like, how many of these things are we going to end up getting? But here's the clip of what this thing is. Take a look. Okay, so, ultimately, it doesn't really do anything. It's just a statue of a gargoyle that makes some creepy sound effects of the nighttime. And, you hear a bell tolling, and it has some lights that look cool, but nothing special about it. I mean, again, I feel like this is something that we just have an abundance of. If you need a gargoyle statue of any kind, there's hundreds of them out in the world, and if you want one, that's awesome. I feel that Spirit Halloween with the fogging gargoyle that was re-released again last season was an excellent. That's an excellent, really good gargoyle prop. It spews fog. It looks like it's a real statue. That's pretty much all you need. Another gargoyle statue that doesn't really even do anything but light up and make some sound effects, like, cool, but why? Like, why? It's like, that's it. And moving on, I'm just cut. Like, I got nothing else to say about this. Like, another prop that I just don't really seem to care about. And I'm just going to be honest, guys, like I just don't care. Okay, so we're going to move on then to the to one of the other ones of that Morris released here in their video lineup recently, and that is the Scarecrow. There's no official name for it as of yet. It's just Scarecrow animatronic, or it's not really an animatronic, just a Scarecrow prop. Let's take a look.
I thought this was going to be a reskin of those Scarecrow's animatronics at Home Depot.
Even if it was that, it's like, again, it's the same question I have with the Gargoyle. It's like, why? There are so many Scarecrows. I like Scarecrows. I'm not saying anything against the Scarecrow decor. If you have a Scarecrow theme, but what I'm saying is for that particular kind of prop that's just simply a Scarecrow that lights up and it just makes laughing sounds. Ghoulies, there are hundreds of animatronics and props and decorations already that do just that. And as my tunes here pointed out, Home Depot has an excellent Scarecrow that jumps out at you. It's actually really quite freakishly scary. Hunter's Haunted House has it. Scares us every time because the timing is a little bit different.
We were at Home Depot and we were having fun with him.
Right. So we've already got it. And then last year, again, like Spirit re-releasing the Sitting Scarecrow as Scary Sitting Scarecrow. And all they did was just put a different costume on it. Right, like we've got like so many re-releases of the same Scarecrow. If you want to re-release something, or, I mean, I know Scarecrow is, it's Halloween, I get it. Scarecrow is fine, that's cool. Bring out a Scarecrow. But Ghoulies, you got to make it different. You can't just be like, well, here's our 2024 lineup, and then it's the same Scarecrows that we've always been getting. Like, we have that Scarecrow. Give me a new Scarecrow. Can be all kinds of different ways that you can make a Scarecrow prop or animatronic be cool and different. I just don't understand why we're getting the same one. Same with Spirit last year with the Scary Sitting Scarecrow. Like, that was an animatronic you brought. It was all you did was put a different costume on it and called it Scary. Like, why? Give me something new.
I was annoyed by that last year.
Right, and if you're gonna do something like a reskin, just make it different. That Scarecrow is no different than any other Scarecrow that we have already 100 times over.
It was the same thing.
It's
in
not
a
even.
Different costume.
It just laughs. It makes noises like whoop-de-freaking-do. Like, come on. All right, guys. So the last one I want to talk about here with you guys now is the Sideshow Balancing Clown, which initially when you see it and when you hear it sounds, really fun. And we love clowns. I'm like, okay, well, they've got a clown. So we've had all these strikes. Maybe we'll get a hit with the clown. Let's see.
Watch out. I'll be juggling butcher knives next. And I tend to accidentally drop them on your head repeatedly. I'm such a butterfinger. Side to side, wiggle jiggle, teeter-totter. One wrong move, and you're a goner. I look forward to this all season more than any other. When I get to fall on top of your head. Oh, nothing like the sound of crunching leaves and cracking skulls to say that autumn is here.
Kinda lame.
Kinda lame.
Entertaining at all.
It's not entertaining because like it looks like it'd be cool. Like you have this little tiny clown standing on this little stick and it's like, hey, that could be fun. And then all he's doing is going back and forth, which again, like, okay, like, yeah, all right, what else could you do? Fair. But like the phrasing, I feel like he could be fun. I couldn't even really understand what it was he was saying. He was just going back and forth in his audio. Maybe it's the video I'm watching. I don't know. But I couldn't really understand what he was saying. And I feel like he might be entertaining. It's just that he doesn't stand out enough to where again, as I've said through all of these, to where like I feel like I care. I feel like I'm going to forget about every single one of these animatronics as soon as, like, I'm going to post this, you can watch it, I'm going to post this video, you guys will be watching this video, and then that's it. Like, I'm not going to think about these guys ever again after we've done this review, because Ghoulies, I'm going to be honest, like, there is nothing amazing about any one of these animatronics, and for a 2024 season, and for a company that's usually as good as Morris is, I just was expecting a lot better, and I feel like we're getting a little bit shafted here. I mean, like, these animatronics really don't do anything. They don't really stand out, and they're not really entertaining, scary. Their costumes aren't all that great. These are just sort of like ho-hum animatronics, and I'm sorry to say it.
I thought you were going to say ho-ho-ho.
They're ho-ho-ho. I'm sorry to say it, but I just feel like I want something better. Anyway, Ghoulies, that's my 2 cents. I just feel like, what happened, Morris? Let us know. Drop us a comment. What do you think about these animatronics that have been released from Morris Costumes for the 2024 Halloween season?
Well, what Party City's lane this year?
We're still waiting to hear from everybody else, like Party City, Spirit Halloween, Lowe's, and Home Depot. I'm sure we'll be seeing them.
Like never lame.
We are going to be seeing those very soon. They're never lame.
Except for the Rudy animatronic.
Well, we'll wait and see about that. But for now, make sure that you guys are hitting that subscribe button so that way you don't miss our next video, which should be something a little extra fun for you guys. And until next time, we'll catch you later, Ghoulies!